you. So I have started the recording. I'm going to take us through a little PowerPoint again, which I didn't do yesterday, just for grounding. All right. So today's content and prompts are going to be on emotional sovereignty. But the way we'll move through is we'll start with the guided meditation, some of the journaling prompts, a breakout room discussion, and then a mini constellation. So I will pull this down and say it's lovely to be here again with everybody. And we'll invite you, I think we'll invite you to begin by making noise in your space. And this might be a hum. It might be an ah. But really inviting you to begin to make your voice heard in your space. You can clap. You can trill. Some big sighs. And then when you're ready, come to a moment of gentle stillness and pause. And just check in with your body of how often do you let yourself be heard? How often do you allow yourself to make noise? And how frequently do you remember that there is always permission in the collective space for your truth and your needs to be present? And then we'll take us back into some noise. So again, if you want to make hums, if you want to sing, if you want to ooh and ah, clap your body, spread your arms out. Again, giving yourself permission to be loud or quiet as feels true for you, and to be present in a way that is witnessed and seen. Okay. I'm just gonna very gently invite you back into space. Also give a shout out and a celebration. That is my Amma joining the Zoom. So sorry, I've seen my whole life. It's really delightful and delicious to have her here. So I am so excited about that. Okay, all right. Not to get too off track, but whatever. I'm gonna say if you want to come off mute and say hi to my Amma, you're welcome to do so because it's my space. You want to come say hi to Amma? Like she's in there.
Hello.
Okay. All right. So then I'm going to take us into some journaling prompts. So let me pull this up for you. All right. So we're going to have 12 minutes with these prompts, and I'll read them out loud first. The invitation is inquiry into what does emotional sovereignty offer to love? And you can explore completing these sentences. When I feel the distinction between me and you, I also feel. And unconditional boundaries within a framework of unconditional love gifts me with. And I'll also toss in, gifts me with. So with that, I'll put on some music and we'll have 12 minutes here.
मला घरी जायचं. मी 3-4 महिन्यापासून
I had words to make a day for you. I'd sing you a morning golden and new, and I would make this day last for all time and give you all night deep in moonshine. If I had words to make a day for you, I'd sing you a morning golden and new. I would make this day last for all time he nani lua ole Kuvehi o na langi He kilo hana oi Na ue pula mamau Ho'olui ka poli e Me hana I ke anu e He nani lua ole Kuvehi o na langi He kilo hana oi Na ue pula mamau Ho'olui ka poli e Me hana I ke anu e
I can smile when it's raining and touch the warmth of the sun. And I hear children laughing in this place that I love.
Mauloa ke aloha I ka pu'uwai hamama He u'ilani oi na ue malama mau Ai ai ka la'i e He molele I ka maui e Mauloa ke aloha I ka pu'uwai hamama He u'ilani oi na ue malama mau Ai ai ka la'i e He molele I ka maui e
Okay, so I'm gonna pull this down. And we are now gonna go into some breakout rooms for debrief. So if you do not want to be in a breakout room, please send me a message and I'll put you in a room by yourself. And in the breakout room, the invitation will be to introduce yourselves with your name, pronoun, location, share your responses to the journaling prompt as feels comfortable. And then if you get into your breakout room and there's no one there, maybe they've stepped away or they're non-responsive, just come back and I'll put you into another one. And it looks like, right. So then I'm gonna open these up and we'll have 12 minutes here. Okay, welcome back. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. How are folks doing? All right. So then we will now move into a mini constellation in service of one person. If you would like to receive a mini constellation, take it, it's yours. If there is somebody that you would like to nominate, like you get an intuitive hit of like, oh, we are here to serve this person today, please name it, and then we'll check in with that person if they would like to receive.
Hello. I'm feeling really drawn to nominating Ty. Is it Tybee?
Yeah, it's Tybee.
Okay. Would you like to receive?
I was sitting here with a bit of desire to do so, but also some unsureness. I would like that. Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm going to start by spotlighting us. And we'll ask you, what would you like to receive from this piece of work?
The first thing that comes up is like safety in my body. Yeah, I've been feeling a bit restricted and I think a bit afraid recently. And it's hard to name or verbalize, but I think that comes with a feeling of wishing for expansiveness.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to ask a couple questions before we start. Which is, the first one is, do you live in a home environment that feels safe for your body?
In some ways. Which makes me think no.
Is there more that you feel drawn to say on this piece?
It's been that question has been present with me for a while. And I feel like responsibility in it. Yeah, I've had thoughts about if I'm carrying spiky energy around my house at times from feeling unsafe, or like memories of past experiences, like living on my body, and if that alters my ability to feel safe and receive just sweet things from my roommates as well. So there's that, but there's the other end of it as well, where I know that I don't want to necessarily hold all of that on my own shoulders. Yeah.
All right. And I can't, home is important to you, yeah? Then does it work for you if we start And I know you have never received from me before in this particular way. So I'm going to toss things out to you, and you always have the right to say, yes, that feels good. No, that doesn't feel good.
Okay.
So what I'll start off with is, shall we start with bringing in a representative for your body and a representative for home, and we'll see what emerges.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna remove these spotlights, and Tybee, for other folks, if you're available to be in this constellation, please keep your cameras on. If you're not available, please turn your cameras off. And then if anybody has their camera on, you're welcome to invite them, one, to come in as a representative for your body, or maybe like a representative for you / your body, and one to come in as a representative for home.
I'd like to invite Barbie as a representative for the body, for me. And I'd like to invite Joselle as the representative for home. So hi, Joselle.
Okay, I'm gonna spotlight folks. And we'll ask these two reps to step in. And I'm gonna first check in, I think, with the representative for home. Can you share what you're noticing in your body?
Can y'all hear me okay? Tingling, like iciness in my hand, particularly like this side of both hands. That's the most distinct thing right now.
And then when you look at this one, this other representative on the field, can you share what you notice?
Tears coming to my eyes, and an opening in my heart and chest area, a longing to be together.
Thank you. Checking in with the representative for Tybee / the body, can you share what you're noticing? Will you unmute?
Oh, sorry. Heaviness in my legs and tightness in my hips. A lot of energy in the head, like noise. But then just around, a kind of hole. It feels like a hole in my throat, like I want to, it's like taking my breath. Yeah, it's like taking my breath.
Thank you. Actual Tybee, how is this for you to hear?
I mean, it's cool to hear things that I'm feeling be spoken aloud by others and having them feel it. Also difficult to hear in some ways, the throat. The hole in the throat is imagery that, I don't know, while both of you are speaking, I feel all this energy here underneath my throat and it stops here. And when you said hole, I imagined like water trickling out of the hole in my throat, and that's the tingling sensation on my chest. Yeah.
Thank you. A couple questions that I have. First, and if there's not an answer to this, that's okay. Whose weights are you carrying?
My own and the expectations of a lot of people echoing inside me, both through like insecurity of achievement, and then also what it is to embody my specific brand of transness, how I'm supposed to be. It's a lot of echoing recently. I can't necessarily see who, but when you asked the question, I saw a row of people in my head.
So I'm gonna check in if there's a contract, and the way contract works is oftentimes we hold a contract to limit our life force or diminish it. And then if we can name the contract clearly, then there can be an opportunity to break and remove it. So gonna check in on some words, and kind of like before, you let me know if it feels right. Is there a contract to carry the expectations of others in order to, is it in order to keep them safe, to keep them hopeful? Okay. Are there any other words that feel true that you would want to put in there?
I think safe and hopeful are the ones that I feel.
Okay. So then I'll have you repeat after me. I, Tybee,
I, Tybee,
solemnly swear to you, my essential self.
can you say that one more time?
Yeah, I can also put it in the chat thread if that's easier.
Yeah, I have a hard auditory processing.
Yeah.
I, Tybee, solemnly swear to you, my essential self, that I will carry the expectations of the others as echoes in my own body in order to keep them safe and hopeful. No matter the cost to myself.
So then I'm gonna ask you, you can kind of like do a little wiggle shift in your seat as if you are moving into the seat of your essential self. And we'll ask, essential self of Tybee, does this feel like a good vow for him to have?
No.
Okay, I'm going to drop some words in the chat thread.
I revoke this vow and remove this contract. And in its place, I gift you with the freedom to speak freely and truly, to be in your body and authenticity. And to honor your specific flavor of transness as a gift to all trans identities and all humanity.
Cross-checking if those gifts feel good for you. Okay. Is there anything else you want to add in as gifts that you give to yourself?
Belief in myself and my intrinsic value and simply existing. I don't need to prove myself. That I can just be here.
Okay. Gonna check back in with these two. Reps for Tybee and also reps for home. Will you please share both how you're feeling and also how you feel towards each other?
Wow, that was a journey. When you read that other contract, I was just going to vomit. The need to vomit, I felt like. And then felt really sad, really, really, really sad. Then when you read the other one, I could feel a choke in the beginning. I almost can't say this, can't. And then you said, and then I could just feel energy just coming right through my body, like it was just rushing up and up and up and up and up. And actually, it felt more fizzy when you added the bits on the end. That was like, yes, 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 yes. And I could hear in my heart, I belong. And in my stomach, I belong. And when I look at home now, I look and I feel a real sense of like comfort and rest, peace. It's really, home is really peaceful. Home is more special than I've allowed it to be. I feel a real lot of love in home. Like love, I love home, and love home loves me. Yeah, yeah.
My palms are sweaty and kind of phlegm. And when I heard the releasing of, I was shaking a lot through the contract work, my whole body, involuntarily, and also in the hands like this. And then with the release of the contract, I felt reassuredness, like a calm, a peace, and how I feel looking at Brett for Tybee. I feel there's like I feel trust. I feel togetherness, companionship, for sure.
Thank you. Natural Tybee, how you doing?
While hearing that, I shifted from crisscross applesauce to putting my feet on the ground. There's a lot of energy in this, like my solar plexus is very, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It just feels a lot. There's some joy at hearing what my representatives had to say. And I think that if I'm being the most honest, there's been a layer towards the back of my body that I've been trying to wiggle out, or been trying to not give heed to, that keeps telling me I should apologize. So there's a big mix. And right now, joy space feels bigger.
Thank you. Is this an okay place to pause this piece of work? So I'm gonna remove these spotlights. And then we'll do the release. All right, so I'm going to invite everybody, whether you were in or not, to say these words. What we have witnessed is both held and released. And Taibi will have you say to your reps, I keep what is mine, I give you what is yours.
I keep what is mine. I give you what is yours.
And then Giselle and Barbie will have you say, we receive it.
We receive it.
And then everybody is welcome to do a full body brush down, to shake, to drink some water. Mhm. Okay. So then we'll open it up for some space for folks to share any appreciations or gifts received to Taibi.
Beautiful letting go. Revoking. Wow. I really felt that physically. Yeah, such powerful revoking, refusing. Yeah, I appreciate that. Really, thank you.
I really experienced a lot of a movement out of the heart and chest area, like not out as in leaving, but energy that was a little compressed and static there, getting a lot of space to move around and explore other parts of the body. And it's still there, like in the legs and hips. And I feel really grateful for that movement. Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to witness this amazing experience. I was sitting back. Usually I'm sitting forward in my seat, but I was sitting back with my legs crossed, and I don't usually cross my legs. And I wondered to myself, oh, well, what's that? And then at some point, after everything was revoked, I was so thirsty, and I just drank almost a full glass of water, and I put both my feet on the ground, and I was leaning forward, and I still feel the sensation in the back of my shoulder, back of my head, and so thank you for that connection.
And then Taibi, there's some things for you in the chat thread.
I would like to say thank you for this space and for bringing the piece of work forward, because witnessing it was powerful, and I do feel like I received gifts because I felt a lot of resonance to this piece of work, and I'm deeply appreciative for you to bring that forward and for everyone sharing this space.
Taibi, anything you want to add in before we transition out?
Thank yous feel really good. Yeah.
I
And
just
thank you.
acknowledge that smile, that smile, that smile.
Thank you everyone for witnessing me. It was very special.
All right, y'all. I'm going to invite us to close out with 3 breaths. You can smile while you're breathing. Breathing doesn't have to be serious. So take one in and out. And again. And out. And one more time. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Taibi for this piece of work. My Amma for showing up when she wants to be sleeping. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.